Hope you're doing well today. You know, last week we talked about a seller trying to sell their condo during peak season here along the Emerald Coast. So now I'm going to kind of look at it from a buyer's perspective. Here's what happens along our area. We get a lot of wonderful tourists that come down here to enjoy our beautiful beaches, and we are so grateful for them. And many of you decide you love it here as much as we do. So you decide while you're here that maybe you want to consider buying a condo along the beach so you have this piece of paradise all to yourself that you can come and enjoy whenever you like. And that's awesome. And we want you to do that. But you need to keep a few things in mind, because what I have found in the years that I've been in real estate, we get a lot of our tourist friends that come down. They spend 2 or 3 days on the beach, and they really didn't take our advice about making sure they kept that sunscreen on. Now they're red as a lobster, and they're thinking, I better stay out of the sun today. It might be a good day to go look at some condos. And I wish I could say in peak season it was that easy, but it's not. Because in peak season, which is in the Emerald Coast, and it's different along other parts of Florida. Some of it, their peak season is in the winter months. Ours along the Emerald Coast is basically March through middle of August. So if you're coming then, the rental season timeline is Saturday to Saturday. And so during that time, a unit's going to be rented from one Saturday to the next, and you may not be able to get in that. More than likely, you're not going to be able to get in it during that time. So you say, well, then when can I get in to see it? You're going to be able to get in it to see it just like when you're checking into a hotel and they get there and they say your room's not ready yet. There's that turn time, that time when those cleaning crews are going in there to get their units cleaned up for the next renter that's coming in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So checkout may be at 11, and you may not, and then the new one comes in around 3 or 4. So there's that little small narrow window that you can get in to see things. And it's sometimes very frustrating for my buyers when they come. They're like, I just don't understand. Why would they even bother to put it on the market if we can't get in to see it? It's not to keep you out of it. It really isn't. And in many cases, there are owners that have a good relationship with the renters that are in there, and a personal relationship, and they might be able to arrange that. But just understand, when you're coming here during that time period, get your mindset. You're not going to always be able to get into everything to see during that time, unless you plan your vacation to where it goes over into a Sunday. And there are some properties that will allow you to go to a Sunday. Then you might be able to get in things a little longer, have a little wider window there to work on a Saturday. So what I would say is, if you're coming here and that's the only time you can get here is in peak season, do your homework. Really go and speak to your realtor of choice, which I hope is me, but ask a lot of questions. Have them start sending you a lot of information about the complexes. Share with them what you really want out of that property so that they can best direct you in what would be the best fit for you, possibly. Many times you have an idea of what you want, but when you get here you find out you really wanted something totally different. So the more you share with your realtor, the more they're going to be able to help you, and then they can get some units maybe lined up all in the same complex or within, you know, they're side by side, so you don't have to travel very far to eat up into that time. So we want you to come, we want you to buy, we want you to enjoy this time with us in paradise as well. But just be careful when you're planning your vacation, and understand that you might not be able to get into everything you see, especially if you want to look in the middle of the week. Saturdays, remember Saturdays. All right, that's it for me. I'm signing off for now. Lisa Norton with your Paradise Group of Caldwell Banker United Realtors. Okay, and one more thing. Quickly, I can't believe I forgot this. Don't you dare plan to come here on 4th of July weekend and expect to get in to see a condo. You're not even be able to get down the streets in Destin to Miramar Beach, clear to Sandestin, so just cross that off your list. You come another time.